Sticky just asked an AI to write an email, a 3-sentence email, to his mom. And honestly, the AI did a great job. Warm, thoughtful, better than Sticky could have done. That's the problem. Watch Sticky's morning. He wakes up, asks AI for his schedule, asks AI to summarize an article, asks AI what to eat, asks AI to draft a reply to a friend, asks AI to explain a concept he could have figured out himself in 5 minutes. Look at that. Every question, every thought, outsourced before his brain even had a chance to reach for the answer. And it feels great. It feels efficient, like upgrading from a bicycle to a car. Why pedal when you can ride? But here's the thing about bicycles, Sticky. The legs remember. The legs get stronger. The legs carry you when the car breaks down. Convenience is amazing until your brain forgets how to operate without it. You've seen the headline. It's been everywhere. AI makes you dumber. A study, 1,200 people, some using AI, some not. The ones using AI, up to 55% less brain activity. That's not a typo. More than half the lights went dark. But wait, before you panic, read the fine print. The effects were concentrated in one specific group. The people who used AI to skip the thinking. The ones who said, just give me the answer. Not the ones who said, help me think through this. Same tool, 2 completely different brains. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. The researchers called it the boiling frog effect. Each time you outsource a thought, just one little thought, it feels costless. Nothing changes. You don't feel dumber, you feel faster. But your brain is sitting in warm water and the temperature is rising. Sticky doesn't notice. He's never had to sit with a problem for more than 12 seconds. He's never felt that uncomfortable stretch between confusion and clarity. You know, the stretch where actual learning happens. The gap where your brain builds the muscle. He's been skipping the gym and wondering why he can't carry anything. And honestly, I caught myself doing this too. Sometimes I'll get a genuinely good video idea, and within seconds I'm already typing, what's the best direction this video can go? Not because I can't think, but because my brain got addicted to skipping the uncomfortable part. The part where ideas sit unfinished. The part where you stare at the ceiling. The part where your thoughts fight each other long enough to become something original. The brain is lazy by design. Give it a shortcut often enough, and eventually it forgets the long road existed. Now take the AI away. Watch Sticky stare at a blank screen. No prompts, no suggestions, just him and his thoughts. And nothing. His fingers hover, his mouth opens, closes, opens again. The cursor blinks. That's it, just the cursor. Blinking like a heartbeat that's waiting for a pulse. This isn't laziness. This isn't even stupidity. This is something quieter and scarier. A brain that's forgotten it was ever capable of generating its own light. So here's where it turns. The people getting smarter with AI, they're not using it as a chauffeur. They're using it as a sparring partner. They don't ask, write this for me. They ask, what am I missing? They don't say, give me the answer. They say, challenge my thinking. They write their own draft first, messy, wrong, incomplete, and then they bring AI in. Not to replace the thinking, to pressure test it. That's the difference, and it's everything. The tool isn't the problem. Cognitive surrender is. The smartest people still struggle, they just struggle better. Sticky sits down. No AI first, just the blank page. He writes something terrible, something he'd never show anyone. And then, only then, he opens the chat. Here's what I've got. What's weak about it? The AI responds, not with the answer, with questions, pushback, angles he didn't see. Sticky's eyes narrow. He leans in. His hand starts moving again, not copying, not accepting, but responding. And look at that, his brain is back online. Here's the quiet truth. AI doesn't make you smarter or dumber. It amplifies what you already are. If you're curious, it makes you more curious, because now you have something to argue with. If you're passive, it makes you more passive, because now you never have to reach. The difference between getting smarter and getting dumber isn't the tool. It's you. It was always you. So here's your move. Next time you reach for AI, pause. Write one sentence yourself first. Just one. Your own. Messy, dumb, wrong. Yours. Then let the machine respond, and then push back. That's not using AI, that's thinking with a sparring partner. Your brain is still in there, waiting to be challenged again. Because the goal was never to think less, the goal was to think better. So, start. Maybe the future isn't humans versus AI. Maybe it's humans who still know how to think, versus humans who stopped trying. And AI isn't the only thing quietly training your brain. There's another system doing it every single day, stealing your attention in ways most people never notice. We'll talk about that in my next video. See you in the next one.